Are you frustrated with online dating? Confused by all the new apps and fancy dating sites? Do you find yourself choosing the wrong person again and again? Well, studies show that hiring a dating coach can maximize your online dating experience. So no worries, I've got you. And I've created a virtual course called Doing Dating Right. It's a 5-video series that you can complete at your own pace in your own space, right at home. How to write your online dating bio, pick that perfect picture, and so much more. Want more info? Go to my website at jenniferhurwitz.com. Again, it's jenniferhurwitz.com. Good morning. This is Doing Relationships Right. I'm Jennifer Hurwitz. I'm your host every Tuesday and every Friday for a Just Jen episode, which is going on right now. Welcome to a Just Jen Friday. Okay, so I love Fridays, you know that, because I get to talk about something that I love to talk about with no interruptions. Although I love my guests, it's fun to rant a little bit. So this one is going to be something that is kind of important to me because I know that everybody struggles with it. And you know how I know this? Because I did a reel over the past week, last week, I think it was, about how to get over a breakup, how to move on past a breakup. And it was a winner chicken dinner. So we're going to talk about that today. And we're going to talk about how to get over a breakup and really the reasons why we don't get over a breakup when we should. Like basically, like, look, I know, oh, please tell me this. Trust me on this one. I know that getting over people, especially when you're broken up with, that it's difficult. And sometimes we hang on to people that we just should not feel sad about. People are like, he was a loser or she was such a bitch. Why are you sad? Get over it, move on. Well, you know what? Like, screw you, person, for saying that, because a lot of times we liked them. We liked that person, or we cared about them a lot, or maybe they were a douche or a dick, but for whatever reason we loved them. So although it's real easy for everybody to say, "Oh, move on. He was a real dick." You know what? I'm talking about like 1-year relationships, 2-year relationships. I'm not talking about like divorces. Divorces clearly like you've been with someone for 9 years. If a friend of yours says your ex-husband was a horrible person and you should move on, then that's not a real friend. I don't think. I really don't. Um, they're not being very supportive. Anyway, but look, here's the thing. There are reasons why we can't stop ruminating, can't stop perseverating over this person that we once loved, right? Maybe we're scared to be alone. Maybe we're in this relationship and we've been there and we're like, I don't know if I can do this by myself. Or, we're still on social media watching him or her move on and quickly and we're just sitting here in our pajamas eating Ben and Jerry's and wondering what the hell we did wrong and why he doesn't love us anymore. So sad. I feel like it's so sad. But you know what? Look, maybe we didn't get the closure we needed. Do we need closure? Do you think you actually need closure? I believe I used to be like, oh my God, I have to have closure. I have to have closure. I need to talk to him. I need to understand why. Bullshit. The closure you need is this: he broke up with you. That's all the closure you need. You're not his person. She broke up with you. That is the closure. You're not her person. If someone doesn't want you, how many times do I say this on the show? If someone doesn't want you, fuck them. I tell my kids this all the time. If you are not someone's number one, then they are number two. Poop. I don't really say that. I kind of do. But what I'm meaning about it, you know what I mean. If you are not someone's number one, why would you want to be with them? You want to be someone's number one, y'all. You are someone's number one. Okay. If they break up with you and they don't want to be with you anymore, why do you want to be with them? I know it's easier said than done, right? Because you're sitting there and you're like, look, I want to be wanted. You want to be wanted. You're wondering why this person broke up with you. I understand. I get it. Okay. I totally get it. I made some notes here, so I'm trying to look for them. Um, Another reason that you might still be hanging on is because you haven't learned how to let go yet. You haven't said to yourself, I am going to let this person go. You need to block that person. And when I say block them, I don't mean block them like, oh, I'm not going to call, I'm not going to answer their texts. Okay. Look, it is so difficult not to answer someone's text because you want to be friends, you want to be kind, you want to be nice. Bullshit. Block them. Block them on social media so you can't see what they're doing. Block their phone call so you don't see it when it's coming in. Block them. Block them, y'all. Block them. Just for, just for peace of mind. You don't need to have that in your face all the time. You're remembering the good times. You remember how it used to be. Oh my gosh, we had such fun. He was my person, blah, blah, blah. Look, again, the good times are great. It was great last year when we went to Cedar Point and we rode all the roller coasters. We were so in love. We had ice cream and ate funnel cakes all day long. Wow, wow, wow. Great. If he doesn't want you, if he broke up with you and is choosing someone else, fuck him. He's not your person, right? That's all you have to say. But I get it. I do. I totally get it. I do. I understand. It's sad. I'm looking for this right now because I had some really good notes that I wanted to share with you. Yes, 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 I did. Um, Another thing I want to tell you guys is that the best people say this too. The best way to get over someone is to get under someone else. I kind of believe that. I don't know. I'm being honest here because I keep it real. I always do. And for me, sometimes you just have to move on and you have to be with someone else. And I think that's human nature. Human nature is such that we're social people. We're social beings, and we want to be. Look, everyone's like, oh, you have to learn to be alone. It's good to be alone. Sure, yes, it is. It took me a really long time to be okay being alone. I love being alone now. You can ask my boyfriend. I love it. I love the week apart that we have, and I can be by myself and I can do what I want to do and I get my space and my alone time. It's good to want to be alone, okay? But we're social species. We like to be with other people. So there's nothing wrong with being dumped or breaking up with someone and wanting to find someone else. What's wrong with that? You want to date again. People are like, oh my God, I can't believe it. She broke up with her boyfriend. Next thing you know, she's in bed with someone else. Really? So what? What's so bad about that? I don't see a problem with it. I mean, maybe if you're divorced, you've been married for 10 years and, the next day or whatever, but that's your decision too. I don't have a problem with that. Okay. But I think that like a lot of times we sit and we're like grieving, the potential that we had in that relationship. Like, oh my gosh, I saw my future with him, or I thought it was going to be we were going to get married. I saw having kids with him, or I saw being in a long-term relationship. And that's what we're grieving the loss of. We're not really sad about the breakup itself or the fact that this douchebag is no longer in our life, but we're grieving the loss of the life we thought we were going to have with this person. Okay. Maybe you thought that you were going to be engaged by a certain age, or maybe you thought that you were going to be living in a certain state by different, whatever it is, that's no longer going to happen because you were broken up with or the relationship ended, right? So you're grieving the loss of what you thought you were going to have, not necessarily the loss of the person you were going to have that quote unquote perfect picture relationship with. Okay. So back to the getting over someone by getting under someone else. Go for it. If you need to get on the dating apps, jump on the dating apps. You know what? Some people are like, I can't believe it. She was on Tinder in 2.2 seconds. You know what? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with, you look at, he broke up with you, she broke up with you, and you're back out there wanting to date? I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with meeting a friend for a drink? What's wrong with going to a yoga class with someone with the opposite sex? I mean, is there a problem with that? He broke up with you, she broke up with, I don't understand. I think everyone needs to stop judging everybody. Stop the judging, Judgy Judgerson, and just get out there and do what makes you happy. Okay? Um, this is my advice. Block them, block them, block them, block them. Get out there and stay busy. Keep your mind busy. Keep your hands busy so you don't text. Put that phone away. Get off of social media. Stop looking at what they're doing all the time. Who cares what they're doing? They dumped you. Who cares what they're doing? They dumped you, or even if you broke up with them. If you broke up with them, still, why are you watching what they're doing all the time? Why do you care if you broke up with them? If you broke up with this person, they're not your person. Okay? I just got to say, but it is hard. It's hard to get over someone. Trust me, I understand. I've been there many times. It's an ego thing as well. You're wondering, what did I do wrong? Why didn't they like me? What could I have done differently? The answer is nothing. Because no matter what, if they broke up with you, you will never be their person. And you could spend your entire lifetime trying to figure out why. Guess what? Who cares? Who cares, y'all? Who cares? It doesn't matter. You're not their person, and you don't want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with you. I'm going to say it one final time before I go. Before I leave you on this Friday and you go off onto your magical weekend and you follow me on Instagram and you come to my Facebook group, Doing Relationships Right, doing Relationships Right Facebook page, and we talk about this kind of stuff. You can do it. Get out there and find yourself a person that's your person, because let me tell you this, the more time you waste with the person that's not your person, it takes away the time and the energy that you could be using to find the right person. Because like I always say, my friend David Glass, he shares with me, it's not about finding the right person, it's about being the right person, and you can't scare off the right person. Aaron Hill told me that. So I'm going to leave you with those little anecdotes, those little cliche things that I like to say, and go out there, you guys. And if you need someone, and also my favorite thing to tell you too is that, get someone on your team. Hire a coach, hire a therapist, find someone to talk to. If you need to talk to someone that you trust, please, or talk to perfect strangers at Starbucks. But make sure you talk to people that love you and care about you when you're going through a breakup. Don't talk to people that want to, share your shit with other people, that are there just to gossip. Don't do that either, okay? I love you. Have a fabulous day. Thank you for listening to Doing Relationships Right. Peace, love, and so much truth. I'm just at 10 minutes, and it's been a wonderful Just Jen. Have an awesome day and an awesome weekend. Bye, y'all. Take care.